While the world still continues to deal with COVID-19, a new illness, namely tomato fever or tomato flu, has been on the rise in India. According to Lancet Respiratory Journal, the first case of tomato fever was reported in Kerala's Kollam on 6 May 2022. Now, the current infected case count stands at 82 in children below the age of 5 years. However, India's latest case tally has officially crossed 100. It has since spread to other Indian states like Tamil Nadu, Haryana and Odisha. So what is tomato flu? While medical experts are still trying to figure out what this virus is, reports suggest it's a Coxsackie A17-like virus belonging to the group of entoviruses. It is a clinical variant of the viral hand, foot and mouth disease, a common infectious disease that targets children below the age of 5. Children remain at an increased risk of exposure to tomato flu, whose spread is likely to be through close contact. Why is it called the tomato flu? Patients suffering from the flu witness painful red blisters that appear throughout and grow gradually to the size of a tomato, hence it has been coined as tomato flu or tomato fever. What are the symptoms like? Tomato flu or tomato fever is characterized by fever, joint pain and red tomato-like rashes usually seen in children below the age of 5 years. Patients might also complain of tiredness, stomach cramps, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, coughing, sneezing, runny nose, high fever and body ache. The disease is highly contagious and spreads through contact. On the other hand, there is no vaccine available for the disease yet. Those with the infection are treated symptomatically, such as prescription of paracetamol for fever. When it comes to the precautions that need to be taken to combat the disease, an advisory was issued by the Indian government that has advised the states to educate children about the signs and symptoms and side effects of the illness. Decoding Centre's advisory regarding tomato flu. Tomato flu or tomato fever is a self-limiting viral disease as the signs and symptoms resolve after a few days. Tomato flu is not at all related to SARS, COVID-19, monkeypox, dengue and/or chikungunya. Advised to use a handkerchief in case of running noses or coughing to avoid spreading the disease. No exchange of toys, clothes, food or other items with other non-infected children. Proper hygiene protocols should be followed to prevent the infection from spreading among children. It begins with mild fever, poor appetite, malaise and often a sore throat. 1 or 2 days after the fever begins, small red spots appear which change to blisters and then to ulcers. The sores are usually located on the tongue, gums, inside of the cheeks, palms and soles. The symptoms also include fatigue, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, fever, dehydration, swelling of joints, body aches, and common influenza-like symptoms. There are no disease-specific medications available. Treatment is similar to other viral infections. Isolation, rest, plenty of fluids and hot water sponge for relief of irritation and rashes. On sample collection, the Health Ministry said throat or nasal samples can be collected within 48 hours of illness. Facial samples should be collected within 48 hours of illness.